when we are what we should be. Hashem appears openly. If you keep the Torah true, I'll be close to you. Now we follow their strange ways, the banquet so many days. We only meant it outwardly. Please forsake us not. Esther, my child, heed my words to you. Even in the lion's den, keep the Torah true, but reveal to no one that you are a Jew.
Va'anochi hastir panai bayom hahu. If you hide yourselves from me, I'll surely hide from you. Now we followed their strange ways, the banquet so many days. We only meant it outwardly. Please forsake us not.
Esther, my child, heed my words to you. Even in the darkest hour, keep the Torah true. Through you will come salvation to each and every Jew. Esther, my child, heed my words to you. Even in the darkest hour, keep the Torah true. Through you will come salvation to each and every Jew.
Esther was brought to the king's palace and placed under the care of Haggai, who guarded the king's harem. Each girl would first undergo a long beauty treatment before being presented to the king. Esther's remarkable beauty and piety gained her favor in the eyes of all who saw her. Haggai granted Esther 7 servant girls from the palace. Esther arranged that each girl would serve her 1 day a week. This provided her with a check on the calendar, allowing her to keep the proper day as Shabbos. When the 7th girl would arrive for work, Esther knew it was Shabbos. This system was especially helpful as the Persians did not have a 7-day week. Esther avoided eating non-kosher food by claiming to be a vegetarian. Haggai asked no questions. Despite being in the palace, Esther remained loyal to her faith, yet revealed her ancestry to no one. Haggai rushed Esther's cosmetics to prepare her for the king as quickly as possible. Finally, one day in the king's chambers, in the 10th month of the 7th year of the king's reign.
All right, next.
Haggai, the king is ready for the next contestant.
Okay, Esther, you're next. What special cosmetics would you like with which to go before the king?
That's all right, Haggai. You've already given me more than enough. I don't need anything else, thank you.
Esther, you must take something. If the king feels that you're not adorned at your best, he'll be furious. You must take at least these pieces of jewelry and these cosmetics. Here.
If you wish.
All right, Esther, and good luck.
Thank you, Haggai, and thank you for all that you've done for me here. It's hard to believe that I'm on my way to the chambers of the wicked King Achashverosh. Hashem, you know how I have abstained from adorning myself in the hope that I would not be chosen as queen. Just the thought of me, Esther, the daughter of Avichail, the uncle of Mordechai, being picked by that fool makes me sick. Hashem, I know that all you do is for the good. Please lead me in the right way. I'm approaching his door now. I'll have to knock.
Come in. What is your name?
My name is Esther.
You're making a mistake.
Your Majesty?
Your name is not Esther. Your name is Queen Esther. You are my new queen.
Esther, or rather Queen Esther, honored her promise to Mordechai and never revealed her true nationality. King Achashverosh tried his hardest to get Esther to divulge her identity, but no matter how much he pressed her, Esther refused to tell. Achashverosh mentioned to Esther that he wished he had a Jewish advisor, like Daniel, the trusted servant of Nebuchadnezzar. Esther told him of a wise man who was a descendant of King Shaul. His name was Mordechai. Mordechai was then appointed by the king to sit at the gate and judge the people. Things went on as usual until late one night when Big Son and Seresh, servants of the king, were sleeping.
Seresh? Oh, Seresh, do you know what time it is?
Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you want?
I was just wondering if the king is gonna wake us up and ask us to bring him another glass of water,
Oh, leave me alone. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, Seresh!
What do you want now?
Do you think the king is gonna wake us up and ask us to bring him some more water?
Oh, you be quiet. I'm trying to sleep.
Son! Seresh! Bring me a glass of water at once!
Quick, Big Son. Water!
Water on the double, Seresh.
Wait, no, not on me. Look out! Look out! Don't pick up that barrel! Don't bring it to me! Oh, no! Ah!
Oh,
Now I'm all soaking wet.
sorry, boss.
I meant I need a glass of water for the king.
It was an accident.
I'll give you an accident.
Ouch!
Now stay away from me. I'll pour the glass and bring it to him myself.
Come in!
Here, Your Majesty.
That was good. Another glass, please.
What? Oh, yeah. Sure thing, King. Oh, no. Oh, not again. Oh, here, Your Majesty. Another glass.
Oh, good. That was good. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, sure. Good night. Good night, King.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. Good night. Now, King Achashverosh, he doesn't let us sleep.
Yeah, boss.
I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep. The king is so cheap.
Doesn't let us sleep.
The king is quite odd.
Makes us work so hard.
The king is a fool. Hey, Big Son, wake up, I've got a great idea.
What? Water, yes, Your Majesty, at your service.
Oh no, wake up. Why? You're lifting that bucket, you're bringing it to me. No, not again, please, no.
Water, oh, I'm sorry,
Big
boss.
Son, you nincompoop. Will you wake up? Now I'm all wet again.
I didn't mean it, boss. I'm sorry.
Oh, will you stop saying I'm sorry?
Oh, okay, boss. I'm sorry.
Oh. Now listen, just be quiet and listen. I've got this plan, see? And if this plan works, we get the king out of the way, see? And then we'll be able to sleep all night, see?
See, senor, see. But let's talk about it tomorrow at the King's Gate, 'cause I'm tired and I want to go to sleep.
Why, of all the nerve.
The next day, at the king's gate,
all we have to do is assassinate the king, see? And then we can get some sleep.
Oh, I don't know, boss. Once we're going so far, we might as well kill him.
That's what I said. All we have to do is kill him. The only problem is how.
Well, that's no problem. Look, there's Mordecai coming our way. He always has good ideas. Let's ask him. Hey, Mordecai!
Hey, Big Son, are you out of your mind? If Mordecai finds out about our plans, we'll be the ones who get killed. Uh-oh, here he comes.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, Mordecai. We were wondering how we can kill
The king's poultry.
Hey, excuse me, Sirish. Like I was saying, Mordecai, do you have any ideas how we can
Really, cook his goose.
Oh, that's right. We'll make the king a real dead dog.
I see, Mordecai. What my friend Big Son is trying to say is that we're making this barbecue, right? Barbecue for the king, and we need some recipes.
I'm sorry, I don't have much experience in cooking. I'm afraid I can't help you. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Shoo, that was a close one. You almost got us both killed. That Mordecai would have told the king all our plans. And if the king finds out, it will be our own goose that'll get cooked.
Oh, I'm sorry, boss.
Mordecai is still standing nearby. We'll have to talk in the language of Tarshish, so no one, not even that Mordecai, will be able to understand us, see? Now the plan is like this, see? Can
I get the poison snake, right? And I put it in the king's water, right? Okay. Boss, this is a great idea.
Queen Esther, what's that you say? A conspiracy taking place in the palace this very moment? Who told you?
Well, Rabbi Mordechai told me that while he was faithfully standing by the king's gate, he just happened to overhear a conversation between Sir Bigson and Sir Sarish.
Mordecai is still standing nearby. We'll have to talk in the language of Tarshish, so no one, not even that Mordecai, will be able to understand us, see? Now the plan is like this, see?
Can I get the poison snake, right? And I put it in the king's water, right? Okay. Boss, this is a great idea.
But Esther, there's still one thing I don't understand. If Big Son and Seresh spoke Tarshish, how was Rabbi Mordechai able to understand them?
Oh, that's simple. Like all criminals, they made one mistake. Rabbi Mordechai is from the Sanhedrin. Every member of the Sanhedrin knows all the 70 languages of the world, Tarshish included.
I see. Well, you really crushed their plot like celery, Queen? So, it's those two clowns, Big Son and Seresh, is it? I'll take care of this little matter myself tonight.
That night, in the king's room,
Big Son, Seresh, may I have a glass of water?
No, you cannot. Now just forget about it and go back to sleep.
Big Son and Seresh, how dare you talk to me like that? Now wake up and bring me a glass of water immediately.
Oh, yes, sure thing, King. Come on right away. Bigson, come, wake up. The king wants some water right now. This is our big chance. Now, don't be nervous.
Okay, boss. Water? Yes, your majesty, water. On the double.
Come in.
Oh, here, your highness.
Thank you. Big Son, why are you shaking? Be careful. You're gonna spill it all over. Ah! Oh, I'm soaking wet. Big Son, you nincompoop. I'll have your head for this. Where did you get this water?
From the water barrel.
From the water barrel, huh? Let me walk over there and pick up the lid and see what's inside this barrel. Esther, come here. What's that? Moving in the water.
I don't know. It looks like...
A poisonous snake! Big Son and Seresh, this demands an explanation. What is this snake doing in my water?
Well,
I think it's doing the backstroke, your majesty.
You think it's doing the backstroke, huh? Guards! Guards!
You're here.
To do the will of the king.
Take these men away to the gallows.
a fine mess you've gotten us into this time, big son.
I'm sorry, Seresh. I didn't mean it. It won't happen again.
Of course it won't happen again. We're going to be taken to the gallows. We're going to be killed. Of course that can happen again. I don't know.
I am very grateful to you, Esther. You saved my life.
Your Majesty, I don't deserve any credit. The credit really belongs to Mordecai.
Yes, indeed. Mordechai. He was the one who informed you of their plan. Scribe, write that down in my royal chronicles. Mordechai saves king from assassination plot, comma, Big Son and Seresh hung. Period.
"5 years passed, and King Achashverosh promoted his advisor Haman to the position of prime minister. When Haman would pass through the streets, all the king's servants would kneel and bow before him. All, that is, except for one person, Mordecai.
Here comes Haman, second to the king. Everybody down. Here comes Haman, here comes Haman, second to the king, second to the king. Here comes Haman, here comes Haman. Everybody swing, everybody swing. Everybody down to the ground, cause we bow down when Haman's around. Everybody down to the ground, cause we bow down when Haman's around. Salami, salami, baloney, salami, salami, baloney. Hey Mordecai, why are you better than us, huh? We bow down, so why can't you, huh? Aren't you a servant of the king like the rest of us, huh? The king said everybody has to bow down to Haman, even you. Why do you think you're so special that you don't have to bow down, huh? Yeah, huh?
I've already explained to you, Sir Squeegee, and the other servants at the king's gate, that Haman is merely a mortal. I only bow down to Hashem.
Yeah, but Mordecai, didn't your own ancestor Yaakov bow down to Esav? Right? Right? Why do you think you're so much bigger than he was that you can't bow down to Esav's descendant, Haman? Huh? Yeah, huh?
It's true that Yaakov bowed to Esav, but Esav did not have an idol dangling from his neck like Haman does. Besides, I am a descendant of the tribe of Binyamin. Binyamin was not yet born when Yaakov and his sons bowed down to Esav. It was in that merit that the Holy of Holies of our holy temple was built in Binyamin's portion. As my ancestor Binyamin did not bow down to Esav, I will not bow down to Haman.
Oh yeah? Huh? You think you're such a good Jew? Huh? You're just talking big because Haman doesn't notice you. Just wait until Haman finds out about you not bowing and you'll be in big trouble. I'm gonna go to Haman and tell him all about you. We'll see if you're still gonna be such a big shot then.
A Jew is forbidden to bow down to an idol, even if it means giving up his life for it. I will not budge 1 inch to show respect to that wicked man. I don't care if word of my actions get around. Let it be known that there are Jews willing to give up their lives to sanctify the name of Hashem.
Haman! Oh, Mr. Haman! I have something very important to tell you.
Go ahead. Make my day.
You know Mordecai, the Jew? The one right over there by the king's gate, huh? You see, huh? He told me he's not going to bow to you no matter what. So I told him that I'm going to tell on him to you, and he's going to be in real big trouble. And he said he doesn't care. So I said...
Enough! I can see the whole matter for myself. That stubborn Jew, how dare he defy my authority? I will have him killed for his disobedience. No, I have a better plan. Mordechai opposes me because he is a Jew. It is not only Mordechai, it is all the Jews who are my enemies. I will annihilate every single Jew from the face of this earth. Nothing will stand in my way.
On the 13th day of Nisan, in the 12th year of King Achashverosh's rule, Haman cast Purim, lots, to determine his course of action against the Jews.
Shimshi, my son, are you ready?
Yes, Father. The lots have been arranged as planned.
Good. I have waited long for this moment. We will employ the forces of evil and impurity to determine the best time to get rid of the Jews once and for all. Come, forces of Tumah, forces of impurity, and help us in our lots against the Jews. We'll see which will be the best day to destroy the Jews. Let us begin with the first day of the week.
Roll the big dice.
What was that?
It sounded like a Basco, Father, a heavenly voice.
On the first day of the week, heaven and earth were created solely for the sake of the Jewish people. First see if you can destroy the heaven and earth, then try destroying the Jews.
Shimshi, give me another pour. Aha! The second day of the week. What a lovely day to kill the Jews.
Don't you know that Hashem separated between the high and the lower waters on the second day? The Jewish people are also separated from the nations of the world. Try overturning the upper and lower spheres before attempting to destroy the Jews.
The pour isn't working as I expected.
Do you still have the warranty?
Quiet!
Ow!
Let's try the next pour. Perfect. The third day of the week. Oh no.
Plants were created on the third day. Jews separate truma and maser from their grain. They take lulavim and esrogim from their plants. If the Jews are destroyed, who will fulfill those mitzvahs? And you expect to kill the Jews on the third day of the week?
Actually, Father, I didn't think that the third day was that good myself.
Quiet!
Ow! But the fourth day, that will be a good one.
On the fourth day, the sun and the stars were created. The sun was created to give light to the Jewish people. The Jews are compared to the stars. If you destroy the Jews, then how will the sun and stars continue to exist?
How about the fifth day?
The fifth day?
The sixth day?
The sixth?
The seventh day? Oh!
Father, you fell down. What's the matter? Are you dead? Please tell me.
My son, the days have failed me.
Yes, Father, I see you are in a daze.
No, not a daze. The days of the week.
Yes, Father, I understand. The days make you weak. Maybe now is a good time for you to write a will.
Quiet!
Ow, that hurt.
That didn't hurt. This will hurt.
Ow.
We must now try the months. Nisan.
Pesach?
Bah! The Pesach lamb protects them in Nisan.
Don't you mean bad?
Quiet! Iyar!
Pesach Sheni?
Bad month.
Yes, it's a bad month too. Ow!
Sivan!
Matan Torah?
That Torah was given in Sivan. Elul!
Master Behema?
Tishrei!
Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur?
Cheshvan!
Zerameinu Mesa?
Kislev!
Chanukah?
Teves!
Ezra?
Shvat!
Anshe Knesset Hagdolah?
All these months have some form of merit for the Jews. It seems as if we will be powerless against them.
No, you're wrong. There's still 1 month that we haven't tried. The month of Adar. Their leader Moses died on that month. Very good. The poor has worked. What is the zodiac sign for the month of Adar, Shimshi?
The sign for Adar is fish.
Good. I like fish.
I like fish too, especially fried fish with breadcrumbs and lemon juice.
Oh! What's the matter with you? I don't mean that I like fish. I mean that fish is a good sign for us. For just as a big fish swallows a smaller fish, I will swallow up the Jews on this month. Let's go.
Haman, you wicked man. You don't realize that a fish sometimes swallows and sometimes gets swallowed.
Haman hurried off to the king to get permission to carry out his wicked plan.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. The Prime Minister Haman is waiting outside. He said he has something very urgent he must discuss with Your Majesty.
All right. Send him in. May I have a few words with Your Highness? Go ahead. There is a certain group in your empire which is scattered and spread throughout the nations. Their mere presence poses a threat to the king's welfare. If a fly falls in their cup of wine, they take out the fly and drink the wine. But if His Majesty would merely touch the cup, they would spill it all out. If it pleases the king, let it be written that they be killed. There is no need to worry about the loss of taxes as a result of the extermination. I myself will pay 10,000 loaves of silver to the king's treasury, making up for any loss. The people you're referring to are the Jews, aren't they? Am I correct? Yes, Your Majesty. Then why didn't you say so in the first place? You don't have to tell me how terrible the Jews are. I know good and well that they're no good, but they've got a real powerful God. It's dangerous to start up with them. Your Majesty, the Jews have sinned, and their God is no longer with them. They are now totally under our control. Well, if that's the case, here, take this signet ring. You now have full authority to do what you wish with the Jews. And about the silver, keep it. You're doing me a favor by getting rid of those Jews for me. I will summon the scribe to write up the decree immediately. As soon as it is written, I will have it dispatched to every province in the kingdom. You know, Haman, let's celebrate with a toast. Yes, Your Majesty. It will not be long before the Jews perish. A toast To the destruction of the Jews. To the destruction of the Jews. Light or dark? I like mine dark, Your Majesty. Very good. Yes, delicious.